It's dead.
No.
Yeah. I told the boys I was gonna play a joke on you, see if you thought it was alive, so you can
I definitely thought it was alive.
tell us all to leave nature in nature.
So here we are, a woman with a vegan shirt, thinking that a funny joke is talking about a dead insect.
You know what?
Go vegan.
If you don't leave me alone, boy, I'm about to sit this for your dinner.
See how long we make it before we get, let me stop saying that. I keep saying how long we'll make before we get kicked off, but I don't want to talk up anything negative. We're gonna make it the whole run. It's not gonna be any problems, and it's just gonna be a nice, smooth experience. So
I talked about you to my wife.
what'd you say?
I was like, Darrell literally jinxed Kipchoge. Because we haven't seen since that time. I was like, Darrell, he was
Might have been my
"What you mean?"
fault.
I was like,
Might have been my fault.
jinxed him. He was
It's
like,
too
"Oh,
early.
he-
It's
he
still
never lost.
sore.
He got it. I was like, I think he got it. But I was like, I didn't think it was going to come in 8th. I didn't think, I mean.
I'm not ready to talk about it yet, honestly. I'm dead, so I'm still a little, it's too early.
See, the thing
It's
is,
too soon.
See, I feel like.
Too soon. Can't talk about
I feel like
Kipchoge yet.
He's
We're changing the subject. It's too soon for me to talk about this. I'm still a little raw emotionally.
I was telling her, like, yo, we were talking about him, like, he jinxed Kipchoge last week.
Yeah, bruh.
I said it's too early to talk about it.
I was like, oh my goodness.
All right, what's up, YouTube? Got another week of updates. Let's see. So this week, I got outside a good bit more than I had been the last several months, and I got to try a new pair of shoes. Thanks to my good friend Ed, who hooked us up. Went out for a run in them twice, and both times I was really impressed. So. All right, so again, this week I had a lot going on. My younger son is participating in Atlanta Track Club event for the youth, where they're basically doing like a series of races. So he did his first race over the weekend, which was a half mile run. He took it very easy. We went out there with him and supported him on his run. I could tell he was just sort of kicking back, relaxing. I think that once he uploaded his results on the back end and he sees that there's a competitive nature, my guess is that for next week's run, which is a 1 mile run, he's going to take it a little bit more seriously, and hopefully he'll put up a time that's a little bit more reflective of his capabilities. But anyway, we got out there and had some fun. Luckily, we got some good weather for that weekend, so he was able to run. Whereas for a lot of the rest of the week, it was like pouring down rain. I don't know where you guys are in the world, but in Atlanta, we had like a lot of rain this week. As for myself, I got up to 67 miles, which is like a high. I haven't had this many miles in a week in like a super duper long time. Capped that off with a 10-mile run on the track with Marquel and Habib. That run went well. I can feel my fitness coming back. But obviously it's still nowhere near where it needs to be. And I can still tell that, like Marquel's the only one out of the three of us that kept it up during this break. So he's definitely the most fit. And I could tell he was holding back a little bit. He had more in him. And he was just kind of hanging back, which I'm not used to. Like normally for like the long distance stuff, it's me I'm the stronger one there. So if anyone's going to be holding back, it's normally going to be me. And he's typically stronger on the short end stuff, all the track work and speed work. He's typically faster than me. So that's normally what our balance is. I sort of help him with the long distance stuff. He helps me with the speed stuff. But at this point, he's faster than both Habib and I, probably on both the speed stuff and also on the long distance stuff. So me and Habib have some work to do. We gotta get this thing together to add some more balance to the team. And that's gonna be my focus. This week, I'm looking to hit about 70 miles And again, I'm gonna just keep increasing my mileage because I know that's where, for me, that's where I get my speed from. The closer I get to consistently running in that 80 to 100 mile range, the closer I'll get back to my fitness. And again, for those that don't know, I think I mentioned this in my last video, I would like to try to get myself in race ready shape for a spring marathon. So we'll see how that goes. Still keeping my eyes open, and I'm just going to train as if something is going to happen in the spring. And we'll see how that goes. So let's see. This week, like I said, we spent some time out on the track. It was good being able to get a little bit of fast turnover going. We did 10 miles. 2 of those miles, Marquel took over. And Habib had to make a quick run, so it was just Marquel and I. And he decided to turn it up a little bit, and we dropped a few sub 7-minute miles, which again, typically for me, that wouldn't be a big deal. But in the condition that I'm in now, that felt like a workout. But it was good. It was a good push, and it felt good to be going back at that speed again, and to see somebody comfortably running at that speed and knowing that while I'm not there yet, I'm going to get there. It's motivational. So when I talk about the things that motivate me, that's one of the things that's motivating for me, is seeing other people getting after it, and knowing that I can do the same thing. I just have to put in the work. So I'm ready to put in that work.
7:17. $149 lap.
So yeah, 10 miles on the track, about 2.5 to 3 of them at a faster pace, and like that 6:30 to 6:45 kind of range, and didn't get kicked off the track, which was a big deal. So yeah, I'm happy that we found a track in the neighborhood that we can go to, and there's no issue there. And I've been there a few times in the last week or so. One time there was a police officer sitting in the parking lot, and he didn't say anything. So that's making me believe that it's all good. I'm not going to say the name of the track because I don't want to attract more attention to it and have more of y'all coming out there. But there's some videos, and if you know where I'm at. So yeah, we're going to keep that going. I think next week we talked about hitting a trail. So we were going to do it this weekend, but all the rain, it was like, I don't know. It may not be the best weekend to, go out and hit trails after 6 consecutive days of rain. It should be muddy, and that's not really the angle we wanted to go. So we pushed that back to next weekend. So hopefully the weather holds up next weekend. I'll have some footage of us from running out on the trails. Outside of that, I felt good this week. My legs feel tired. I can definitely feel the effects of the mileage, but nothing that is concerning, just letting me know that, my body's working and I'm getting back in shape, which is what I'm ready to do. So that's more or less my recap for this week. Spent some time on the track, spent some time in the neighborhood, spent some time on the treadmill, but most importantly was the fact that I was able to get a lot more mileage in. So we're going to keep that going, and we'll check back in with you next week. Peace.